Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Simple Trade with Patience, and welcome to the analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Well, friends, let's go ahead and take a look at what were the factors that influenced Nifty and Bank Nifty. So for Nifty, we had the IT sector, auto sector pulling it up. For Bank Nifty, we had the four major banks, HDFC, SBI, ICICI, and Axis. During the second half, these all stocks rallied to pull Bank Nifty upwards. So now what is in store for tomorrow? Tomorrow being the expiry, what levels do we need to look at? Where do we need to buy and sell? Let's go ahead and take a look at these important levels. So let's begin with Nifty, and let's take a look at how did Nifty perform today. I'm just going to play you the base movement. So let's go ahead and take a look at Nifty. Now, in the morning at 9:15 when Nifty opened, what we do is we wait for 5 minutes. This is what I have advised my group, and we wait for 5 minutes. Now, what we do is after 5 minutes, we take a look at any zones being formed. So if you see this red color zone, this has already been formed. It is a supply zone. Now, so moving forward, Nifty kept on creating lows. So we were waiting for either a demand zone to be created or the price move back to the supply zone, so we could, go in for puts from that zone. So now let's take a look at what has happened. Now Nifty is trying to move up to that supply zone. So let us see, does it reach over there or no? So yes, it tried to reach over there, but it did not reach over there, and it's made a lower high. But this is not the place where I issued a call. Now the call was issued on the call side. So let's take a look at, we were waiting for a demand zone to be touched, the price to come back into the demand zone. That's where we waited. Now if you see, the price is into the supply zone. Now the supply zone has been taken out. Now this is where sellers would have probably moved out. Now there is a new supply zone which has been formed. Yesterday's supply zone has been taken out. A new supply zone has come into picture. Now, either we retouch it and we short out from there. That is what was the idea. Or we wait for the price to come into the demand zone. So a new demand zone has been created now. Now let us see what can we get. Now we've got a price action into the demand zone. Now, here we go. This is where exactly was the entry point. The entry has been triggered, and we take a confirmation on the second candle, which is another green candle. That's how we take our trades. So that's when the rally started, and you can see what a wonderful rally was produced by Nifty. I'll just clear this. Yes. So a beautiful rally by Nifty. So now what you can do is, now you can make a note of the important zones in Nifty and how do we trade this tomorrow's expiry. Now, if you take a look at this demand zone, which has already been hit twice, now we have a supply zone. Now, tomorrow's opening, if we have Nifty opening above 17,999, so that would be 18,000. So somewhere between this range and this range, we could expect Nifty to go bullish. But now we got to also remember, once Nifty opens in this area, for example, okay, and it's moving here. We need to watch out for a pattern, a reversal pattern, which would enable us to short Nifty from 18,050 levels. So that's where the puts would come into place. So that's where I would place my puts at 1850. Okay. Now, if this level has been taken out, we have our resistances being placed at 18,100, 18,163, and the third resistance at 18,278. 18,278. Okay. Now, the plan of action for Nifty. Now, if Nifty breaks this 18,050 level, we make this as our target and we wait for the next supply zone. In case if this has been broken and a new one has been created, we wait for that, or if there is a higher high or a lower or any other reversal pattern, we would short Nifty with using 18,100 or 18,050 as a strike price. That's what you can also do. Now, at the same time, on the lower side, if I take a look at the lower side, now on the lower side, we already have a demand zone being placed at 7950 levels. Now that would be a good buying area. So if you see the supports which have been placed at 17,925. Okay, so breach of this area, you can sell from here. You can take your puts and keep this as your target, or if you're trading futures, you can short it from these levels of 18,050 to 1800 and keep your targets to 17,950 or 17,900. Now 17,925 being the first support area, we have 17,810 as the second support area, and our last support area we have it at 17,748. Sorry. Okay, so now once this area has been breached, you can take some more puts at this area, and that would be probably 17,900 puts, and keep 17,800 as your target. Then on, you can trail for our next target. Now, I use support and resistance as targets. So that's how I take my trades. I use these demand zones that have been created, the higher lows, higher highs, lower lows. Now, every low that is formed presents a buying opportunity. Every high that is formed presents a selling opportunity. So tomorrow's Nifty would be, the levels that would be very crucial are 18,000 and 17,915. So below 17 and opening below 17,915 would give a bearish view, and anything above 18,000 would initiate a bullish view. But remember, these two areas, 18,050 to 18,100, would be good selling areas. You can short Nifty from these areas. So moving to Bank Nifty, and that's where we had taken a couple of trades, which I am going to discuss it in a short while. Just give me a minute. Let's clear this and let's go to Bank Nifty. Now, I trade on futures, so we will be watching only the futures charts. So let us see now, how did Bank Nifty play today? So let's go back to today's opening candle. So we already had the supply zone at between 41,800, 41,900. Okay, this was already presented a few days back. Now, today's candle which opened was a range bound candle. Now, if you take a look at this, after this also, it did not give a clear cut movement. So let me play this for you now. Okay, now you can take a look at this. See, now that the low has been broken, okay, we need to wait for a candle that gives us a reversal point. Now, at 940, we had a reversal candle. This was our reversal candle. Okay. From here, we expected Bank Nifty to move upwards. Now, depending on certain factors and the option levels, I had initiated a trade on the 10 o'clock candle, 10 a.m. candle high. Okay. So we move forward and let's take a look at now. We'll come to the 10 o'clock candle. Now, we still aren't there. Now, here we are at the 10 o'clock candle. So here we are at the 10 o'clock candle. Now, at the 10 o'clock candle, we were tracking 41,500 call option. So the call option was 41,500. Okay. On the options front, we had the buy at 227. Now, generally, I use 50 points as my target, and then on, if it moves up, we try to trail the stop loss. So we trade with 2 lots, exit 1 lot at the target, trail 1 from cost. As the price moves up, we keep trailing till we reach 100 points. So let us see now what happened. Now Bank Nifty started moving in an upward direction. And now if you take a look at this, we have a demand zone being formed. Now at this juncture, we trailed our entry to 277. That was at the 1120 candle. We had an exit with 50 points. So moving forward, yes, this high was taken out on the very next candle, and we had exited our trade with 50 points, 50 clear points. Now, next, what is the strategy? Now wait for the price to fall back into the demand area, so we can look out for another buying opportunity. So there was a higher low formed, but it was not in the demand zone. Now, if you take a look at this, we are presented with another option in the demand zone. So now we need to wait for a green candle to close above this candle high. Getting near it. So here we are. This was the indication which gave us a green candle that closed above this candle high. Now, but we were not presented the opportunity right over here because we trade options on a certain strategy. So we waited for some time and we came till this candle. Now here, I'll just clear the previous stuff. Now, here is where on this 1455, that's 255, just 5 minutes to 3. Normally, I do not take trades in the last half an hour, 45 minutes. But since the opportunity was presented on the strategy, we took this. Now, this presented as a risky trade. Now, there was a small stop loss of 20 points. On the earlier one, there was a stop loss of 27 points on the options candle. Now, on this candle, 1455, we traded the same strike price, 41,500. Okay, that was taken at the entry was at 218, 220. Because 217 something was the high of this candle on the options. Now, and the low of that candle was the stop loss, which was 198. Okay, so we were keeping the supply zone as a target. Now, taking a look at this, we had Bank Nifty moving quite wonderfully. The supply zone was already reached, but our 50 points were not coming. Now, once this high was taken out, we reached our 50 points over here. So now what strategy we use is, after this, we start trailing 50 points. We exit 51 quantity and we start trailing. So we started to trail from 268 onwards. And by the time the market could close, we ended up with 320, a strike price of 320. We ended up the strike price 41,500 at call option premium at 320, which was a total 100 points. So that was about Bank Nifty, friends. Let's see important levels what you need to look at. So since it's already in the supply zone, let's take a look at resistances and where should Bank Nifty be opening. Now, Bank Nifty opening anywhere in the range of above 41,725. Okay, we could expect a bullish movement, and look out for this area to go for puts. But wait for the first 5 minutes. Let's take a look at where the zone has been formed. I will be updating in the Telegram channel where is the zone formed, and we will then take our trades further. Now, once this has been breached, we will use our resistances. Now, the first resistance is very near, so I wouldn't go for this as my target because it would be just 50 points above 900. So I'm not going to go for this, but I would look to short somewhere around this area. You can short Bank Nifty at this area. Now, if this has been breached, then you can take your calls. You can take the calls for 42,063, which is our next resistance. So that would be 42,100 should be your target, the strike price. And then on, if that is also breached, you can target 42,277. Now, if at all Bank Nifty reverses from here, we have a demand zone. So this should be the target on the put side. Now, if Bank Nifty opens below 41,570, if Bank Nifty opens below 41,570, we could expect a bearish movement. But be with me, this zone is very important. We need to see if there is any reversal that would lift up Bank Nifty once again. Now, if this gets breached, what do we have in store? Okay, if this gets breached, we have our first support already above this. First support is placed at 41,620. Okay, now in the opening itself, if this has been taken out, you can target 41,400. This is the second support level. And next support level is being placed at 41,300. Now, where do we take our trades? If today's low is taken out, if today's low has been taken out, you can go for a put option. You can go for a put option and keep 41,400 as your target. Upside, I have already explained you how to trade it. Now, those of you who feel you can also make some money and who want to make some money, you can join my Telegram channel. The link has been displayed in the description. If you find my views helpful, if you like my trading style, my trading pattern, you can join me. Do subscribe and share this channel, and do not forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell icon, so that you do not miss timely updates. Thank you and have a nice day. See you tomorrow.